Hi, boys and girls. Miss McDonough here. It's time for art again. I hope you guys have had a really good week so far. And don't forget, Thursday, all of you that have your crane signatures or crane cards, karaoke dance party. We are gonna have fun. Okay, so for this week's art lesson, we are working on our learning goals. One of them is space. We're going to talk about, and I don't mean space like the kind up in the sky in the universe and all that. I'm talking about space in artwork. And we're going to work on what's called negative space, okay? Now, I'm going to show you, we're going to do a project that is going to have many levels. Well, it's going to have a couple of different levels. So just one of the things is negative space. Another thing is texture, okay? We've talked about texture. Implied texture or visual texture is when something looks like it has texture. It looks like it might be soft and furry, or it looks like it might be rough and hard, but it's really just a piece of paper and it's just on the piece of paper. So we have that going on. We have symmetry again, okay, in this. We did symmetry with our pumpkin, but this one is going to be a Pete the cat. And he's so fun to do, okay? But first, we're going to work on just the background, okay? So we have, that's another thing we're doing. We have foreground, middle ground, background. Or you could say here, near, far, okay? So the foreground is what's right in front of you. Right in front of you. If you have a piece of art, your foreground is what's right in front of you. So right this moment, here's a Pete the cat that I did. Right this moment, Pete the cat is in the foreground, okay? Now, he's going to be in the middle ground because when we're finished with this project, his hands are we're going to cut around his hands, and his hands are going to be holding a big leaf. So the leaf is going to be in front of him. So technically, after when we get that done, the leaf is going to be the foreground, Pete the cat's going to be the middle ground, and this is going to be our background right here. And today, we are going to be working on our background. Now, the kids in school are going to be drawing leaves just like I did on here, okay? But you guys, I was thinking, could do something better, right? I was thinking that you guys might be able to use real leaves if you want to. Now you can draw them, and I will post sheets with leaves, okay? Different shapes for leaves and stuff. I will post them. But you can use some real leaves. Now, what we are focusing on in this background is negative space. See where the leaves are? That's positive space. I've used that space and I've put something in it. The negative space is all this space that's all around the leaves. That's the negative space, okay? Since I have drawn these on here, I need to color in all the negative space. I'm going to leave my leaves just black and white, just like they are. But I'm going to color in with a color all my negative space. You know what color I think I'm going to use? A fall color. I'm going to use orange. But now I want to tell you this. I put a movie up, it's a story. And it's Pete the Cat Falls for Autumn, okay? So it's all about autumn and fall and the leaves, okay? And you all know Pete the Cat. I mean, who doesn't know Pete the Cat, right? You must have seen Pete the Cat, or at least heard of his stories. But I'd like you to listen to the story because it's fun and it's cute, okay? And then, like I said, you can draw your leaves. Now, don't completely cover it because we've got to have some negative space to fill in, okay? This is just our background. Next week, I'm going to show you how to draw and cut out Pete the cat, okay? But right now, I just want you to work on your background. Now, I do want you to send me a picture of it. I want you to submit it because I'm going to grade this separately, okay? I'm going to grade your negative space if you colored it in all around your leaves. And like I said, you could use real leaves and, you know, glue them on, okay, on the paper if you want to. If you want to draw your leaves, that's okay too. Just make sure you leave negative space in the back. You don't want it completely covered with the leaves. You're going to use negative space, okay? You're going to use the negative space and color it in, okay? So I want you to color in all the negative space. That's all the space around the leaves. That's going to be our background. And you're going to submit that through Schoology, okay? So boys and girls, I can't wait to get to see you guys on Zoom on Thursday. I'll get to see you. I'll be there at the dance karaoke thing. Yeah, I'll be joining you. And when you get these done, okay, just turn them in through Schoology. Okay, I just want you guys to know that I love you and you guys are amazing. And I know this might look a little bit hard to some of you and some of you it won't be, but I want you to have fun with it. You can go out and collect the leaves, different shapes of leaves. I drew different kinds, all different kinds of leaves. And I'd like for you to do that too, okay? Find different leaves. Don't just grab a bunch off of one tree or off the ground in one place or something. Look around, get some cool ones, get some different ones if you can, okay? And if not, then you draw more than one kind, okay? But just make sure that you leave negative space. And you're going to fill your whole paper though, okay? You see my whole paper is full, so fill your whole paper and then you're going to color it in. I am going to take an orange crayon. What color is this? Oh, this is Wild Tangerine. Boy, that's really orange, huh? And I am going to just color in like this. I'll show you all my background, okay? So I'm going to color in all around my leaves. I'm not coloring in my leaves. I'm just coloring all around them. Okay, and I'm gonna have this whole thing completely colored everywhere where there's no leaf. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Again, this is negative space, and that's what we're learning on this part. And then see how we put the lines here on the leaf, because you have lines in your leaf, right? And so that makes it looks like it has a little bit of texture as well. But we're going to be putting some texture on our Pete the cat, and we're going to be doing our foreground, middle ground, background. So, and we're going to be doing our symmetry when we make our cat. So there's lots of cool stuff, okay? So I want you to take your time. I want you to color in your background beautifully. If you want to do it all in like circles, like sometimes you can do it in like loops like this, and it looks pretty cool. It gives it a really neat look. It's just like a little bit lighter of the crayon. Don't press down too hard on your crayon, because when you do that, then if you got a lot to color, then your hand is gonna hurt. So I don't want your hand to hurt. So don't press down too hard on it, okay? See how I just did all that in like circles, round circles. You can also, if you have crayons that you can peel the paper off and lay it down and do that, like that. Lay it down on its side and get it colored, okay? So just get your leaves on there and color in your negative space. And I cannot wait to see what you guys do. I will see most of you on Thursday. You guys have a great week. Bye for now.